Tír Tonga is Tír Anam. That's a quote from Porter Pierce that means a country without a language is a country without a soul.
Do you describe how you feel about the Irish language in one word?
Passionate. Great. Culture.
Enjoyable.
Dead.
But the Ireland of 2018 is a whole lot different than the Ireland of 1916. It's an increasingly globalised and secular country, and in that kind of environment, traditional features like our native language seem destined to fade. Grand Canal Dock is a prime example of this new globalised Ireland. It houses the European headquarters of Facebook and Google, as well as various other multinationals. With that in mind, we decided to come here to gauge whether the Irish language really is the shining beacon of our cultural heritage or a fading vestige of our traditional past. What's your sort of your memories of the Irish language, like going back to school and all? Like, was it a chore or did you enjoy it?
I think teachers have a lot to answer for, so it's great language, and it'd be great if it was kind of, I suppose, taught in a more positive way. I suppose it depends on the individual experience, but I had teachers who weren't very good at teaching Irish. So I had a nun. She was very poor at teaching Irish, and for that reason I went into PAS when I got into secondary school, so it was kind of a little bit too late.
I think anybody who I went to school with anyway thought of it as a chore, which is a bit disappointing because it is a national language, and I think it's good that we have one, but I was never good at it. I found the teaching of it was a bit tough going as well, and I don't think it, in 50 years time I don't think it's going to be taught in schools.
My family were really into it as well. My grandparents were too, and my grandparents are fluent in Irish. I did all the usual Irish things, went to Irish college, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think it's probably more of an unusual perspective for my age, but yeah, no, I feel good about it.
Do you see a place for the Irish language in our society?
I hope so, because like I said, I do think it is. It's good to have a national language. I think we should kind of be better at it, but no, I don't see it being there, because with regards to the rest of Europe, it has no use.
Absolutely. Like, I think, if you go outside of Dublin, there's still a lot of places that speak Irish. And I think the problem with Ireland all too often, and the government as well, is the fact that they base everything in Dublin. Like, yeah, I know Dublin's a capital city, but it's only a quarter of our population. Half of Galway, Mayo, Donegal, Cork, Kerry all speak Irish.
Yeah, definitely, and it will start with school, and I know there's a lot of different mixed schools now and non-denominational schools, but certainly a lot of people are going for Irish schools still, and I think there's definitely a place for it in the future.
Like, I know a lot of people say it's a dead language and it shouldn't be, but I just think that it's an important part of our history, so I really like it being part of it. At the same time, I think for the Leaving Cert it does create a bit of a disadvantage if language isn't your strong point and you have to study it to go to college and to get into Irish colleges here. I think that's a bit of a problem, but definitely up until 6th year, I think, or 5th year, it should be something that everyone's encouraged to study.
I think the problem is that it's just students that are studying it that actually speak Irish, and people that don't study it don't have an interest, and I think that's where the main issue lies, but I definitely do believe that there is a place for it in Irish society.
While there's been a marked decline in Irish language use in Ireland, and many find it difficult to learn in school, there is a growing body of Irish speakers in urban areas, so while its future may not be set in stone, the country's native tongue is not dead yet.